Coffee Klatsch friends. It is Tuesday, February 10th. Thanks for joining me for Coffee Klatsch. So, how is everybody? It has been a crazy day. I haven't really, it's like what, 3:30 and I don't even have anything done yet today. I did go for a walk and I had my doctor's appointment this morning and got my labs drawn for my other doctor's appointment tomorrow. So, yeah, crazy busy. So I have a quick little card today for you to share, and you know, life is good. I'm going to flip you around and show you what I got. Good afternoon, Ruby. Nice to have you. We are going to do, whoa, that one did not work. We are going to do a fun little fun fold this afternoon. And we are going to use the stamp set Unbridled Beauty, which is a really fun stamp set. I am also going to use a stamp, the birthday wishes from the Advent calendar. If you didn't get the Advent calendar earlier, it is on last chance list and it is at a reduced price. It was super fun. A couple of friends and I did a Facebook group that has additional card samples. I think I did 24 cards. I know Angela's been working on hers, as is Robin. So this is a fun little, had a bunch of little things in here, and one of them was the stamp set, and this birthday wishes goes with it, and it was super fun. So if you didn't get this fun Advent calendar, now is the time to get it. It's a great value, and it is not Christmas. In fact, I don't even know that there's anything really Christmassy in there other than one of the stamps looks a little bit like a poinsettia. So, or it could be a flower, you know, whatever, you name it. All right, so let's go ahead and put this card together. And I have a piece of cardstock. I have scored it. I'll show you what I've got it scored at because that's important. I have scored at a 1/2 inch. Then we went over to 2 1/4, and then 2 3/4, and then over back at 4 1/4 again. So it would be just a little card that looks like this, but I've got a couple extra scores on here. So 1/2 inch, 2 1/4, right? That's what I said, right? 1/2 inch, 2 1/4, and then 2 3/4, and then 4 1/4. So yes. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. This is just kind of a fun little fold. I'm gonna score each of those. And because we are going to, let's see here. I want to make sure I've got this right. I think I might have done this wrong. Nope, I'm right. Whew. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to start with using some tear tape on this last, the first little 1/2 inch. Stay with me. Sorry about that. Hey, Joan. Nice to have you along as well. So, all right. I decided to use the tear tape here because I like to burnish it a little bit because it's a fun fold. Sometimes it gets a little more, use than usual. And so what I wanted to do is I'm just going to shut it right here like this. So what it's going to be is it's going to look like that, right? Okay. Score this up. Score that up and burnish it. All right. First one we are going to add here. This paper is been just retired already. I had some in my closet that I wanted to, oh, and that's even way too long. What was I thinking? You could use the retiring or the last chance Need for Tweed, which is on clearance and at a reduced price. There's a new wood paper that's coming out. There's quite a few different ones that you could use in substitution for this one. All right. I think I gotta cut this one too. Okay. All right. Adding this right here. we have a cute little piece right here. And what I'm gonna do is I am gonna add early espresso. And we are going to stamp the horse head right here. I made a mask with a Post-it note, and you can use the Stampin' Up! Masking paper. And then we're gonna add and this is a card that's gonna be on my card buffet next, 2 weeks. All right, we're gonna add our fence, because then when we take this off, it looks like the horse is in front of the fence. Let's add a little tree here. Just add my tree right back here. Okay. I will grab a blender pen. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mushi the color around. What I like about this is because there's that ink is still somewhat wet, you can soften the look by just using the ink that's on that stamp image. And again, it's a soft sepia look. And we're gonna do the same thing with the tree. Okay, so that's the outside. Let's add the birthday wishes down on the bottom. Two birthday wishes. Okay. This one is going to get attached to a piece of brown paper. And what I did was I die cut a little image from the new upcoming Gears paper or die set, because what I thought it would look like is a little bit like a bridle, or at least something Westerny. So I'm going to put that right here on the bottom. Oops. Get that straight. Trim off the extras, which I have scissors here. And now this piece is going to get glued on here. So don't glue anywhere else but right here. And we're going to add that right about there. Okay, because then that's the little fun fold and it's going to open up like that. Whoops. Using the snail or the tear tape probably would have been a better idea. But anyways, let's move on and finish the inside. So what I want to do is I am going to stamp the, I've got the little cabin or the shelter. Guess not a cabin. Horses aren't in cabins. What a, lean-to or the barn. That's going to go up here on the top. I want to put my little fence over here. And make sure it's going up the right way. So we got our fence here. And then we want to put, hope your day is perfect. And that is from a new stamp set that will be coming out early part of March. Okay. And put some good old grass down here in the bottom. Using my blender pen, I'm going to kind of mushi those colors around just to kind of, again, on my barn, my horses, my fence, the grass, and I can kind of, there. And then this is going to get glued right in here. So my card opens up like that, right? Isn't that cute? Ta-dum. Now, I did find some retired gems. I gotta see if I can have them here. That looked like black. Can't seem to find them. Yeah, let's use these. I had some metal looking ones. I think the pressed flowers would look really cool. I just gotta find what I did with them. But let's use the black shimmer gems for the meantime. And we can put one here. Do one about here. Here and here. Okay. And again, that's what she looks like. That kind of cool. So that's just her little fun fold. I will put measurements out on our on the Stinkin' Cute Facebook page so that you have that if you want to do that. Or actually, you know what? I am doing a newsletter this afternoon. This will be my featured card of the week so that you have it. But again, if you want to make it in person, come on over to class next week on the, what is it, would be the, oh, I don't know. I don't have a calendar with me. The 26th maybe? No, 25th? I don't know. Next week, a week from Monday. So 2 weeks from yesterday. So, all right. That's what I got for you, friends. Have a great day. We will see some of you for VIP on Thursday. We'll see a bunch of you for camp next week, Saturday on the 21st. So again, if you haven't gotten signed up, I think today or tomorrow is the last day, and we will chat soon. Toodles.